Thank you. Thanks to our 4 speakers there. Over to the floor for questions. Everybody wants coffee. Yes?
Good morning. My name is Ioana Grose-Katoffer. I'm coming from the European Aviation Safety Agency in Cologne. I would be curious if the Commission services or EU agencies are using already these building blocks. If I don't know if the question is relevant for. Thank you.
The answer is yes. Actually, in the slides that Diogo presented, I'm afraid that they are not updated because we got some news that the historical archives of the Commission, who unfortunately couldn't come today because we have a full room, they were just very busy up to last week. As you know, we have a change of commission. So from the Juncker Commission to the von der Leyen Commission. So all the archive paper from the previous commission was moved during last month and was finished last Friday. So they were very, very busy with that. But the historical archives have been part of the eArchiving, and we have a meeting with them next week because they couldn't make it here. Also, as I said, the Publications Office of the European Union. So whenever you go to ULEX, there is eArchiving there. Yeah. So, and you will see the use case this afternoon because there is a presentation by them. Also in the slides that Diogo presented, you saw that there are several national archives that are already using that in Denmark, in Estonia, in Spain, in several places, which are already using them. So yes. And there are more, because we got news that there are some Bundesarchive that is already using it. Even outside Europe, there were some conferences in Colombia by Carlota. There is the, Carlota Bustelo, that's it. There was an email from the Georgian National Archives that they will start using that in Tbilisi. And we got some news in the last days. So it's not only who is using it, but if you are considering using it as well, please let us know, because we want to help you, and we want also to feature your job, your work on eArchiving.
So for us it is very interesting because in the agency we are trying to make now the step from unstructured to structured data. So we are at the beginning, let's say, but this is a direction we want to take. And then the next question I would have is about the archiving tool of the Commission about ARES. I don't know if it is possible to explain for dummies, let's say in simple words, what would be the link between this archiving of documents-based records and e-archiving? What is there? So what do we do with the records we put in ARES? How?
That's a very good question. As far as I know, there is no link between them so far. But we would be looking forward to work with them in order to get it there. For your information, for the people not aware of it, whenever you have any, well, actually, probably you know about far better than me, Ares.
Yes, I'm Jeff Schramm from the Secretary General of the European Commission. We have multiple agencies which use the Commission's records management system, Hermes Ares Nomcom, and we will organize a workshop with the decentralized agencies in March to talk. And one of the issues on the agenda will be the possibility to use our digital preservation capacity. So we can discuss it then.
Thank you. This one we have to attend for sure.
but over the next 2 years, we have envisaged a pilot with the historical archives working on their digitized material. Previously, we'd worked with Born Digital, but that's something that we're looking at now with them, because as you imagine, they have got a massive amount of digitized material. So the links are envisaged over the next 2 years.
Are there any other questions? Yep.
I see that, or it has been told that the core specification which is based is SC-ARD. It is a Swiss standard. Is there any opportunity to move it to an European or international standard?
So CARD is a Swiss standard, yes, and it's also standardized through the Swiss Standardization Institute, and they are, as far as I know, a subsection of ISO. So, but they haven't lifted it above Swiss.
So the problem is that it's not possible to procure in Europe something that is not a standard, a real standard. So this is not a real standard according to European rules.
Actually, I know that it is a Swiss standard when you look for it, but there are a lot of contributions from European Union colleagues, and it's also an industry standard. So it is very much used for the database preservation all over the world, actually. And it's just that the Swiss got it as their standard, but it's used by the industry all around the world. And I believe that the colleagues from KEEP Portugal, I don't know where they are, I don't see them, they will talk about this afternoon in their presentation of the software. So we will have the opportunity to talk more about that. But that is completely correct. It's just that the Swiss took it first. They declared as a standard, and now it is also included in eArchiving. So you could say also that it is a new standard in that way. The thing is that we cannot say that the European Union
Formally speaking, the standard is what is in Regulation 1025/2012. So this is the law. Sorry.
So the original CARD was developed by the Swiss Federal Archives, but we worked together in contribution with them to create the second version. So the second version of CARD, this CARD 2.0, is a cooperation between the eArK project, the eArK team, and the eArchiving building block and the Swiss Federal Archives. So and there's a CARD DK version of it also, which is used in Denmark. So it's too good to be just a Swiss standard.